Ladies and gentlemen, your crazy rich neighbors.
All units, please respond. We got a 7467. Two idiots spilling the tea about their neighbors.
Welcome to Crazy Rich Neighbors.
Gone, girl.
There goes the neighborhood.
Hey, upstanding bougie crew and shady AF CRN trolls.
Got a question, a comment, or a buck wild neighbor story? Hit us up on 239-300-7276.
And if you would like to sponsor our show, please drop us an email at info@crazyrichneighbors.com to inquire about opportunities, and a big heartfelt bougie thanks to Podcast Junkie Studio in Boca Raton, Florida.
And don't forget to check out our full videos to see our mugs, honey. Okay, on Crazy Rich Neighbors on YouTube. Please subscribe and share, you guys. We don't ask for much. Hello.
No, child, it's free quality programming.
Yes.
So, y'all, our wacko of the week is the degenerate who is responsible for the disappearance of a Fort Lauderdale woman who was vacationing in Madrid, Spain, amidst tense divorce negotiations.
It's a hot one.
It is. But first, hey, Benji Mon.
Hey, Benny Benz.
What's up, you guys? How's it going?
Every little thing in Benji Mon world.
Ooh,
You look happy.
every little thing?
You look happy.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay. Everything's going pretty good. I mean, work's going well. Relationships could be better, but
Relationships.
Well,
Situationship.
Ain't nobody
yeah,
put
I
a
guess-
ring on it,
I
child.
guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm playing music.
Playing the field, clearly.
Playing the field, trying to find
A
I don't-
wifey? A wifey or what?
A warm body.
I don't know. I mean, I'd love to find a girl, but it's just hard right now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm.
It's never been fun.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
But you got to get out there. You're not going to find
Yes.
anybody sitting at home on your couch.
Exactly.
Are
and
you,
like,
are you on Bumble or anywhere?
I recently just got back on it.
On Bumble.
I was on Tinder, or I got on Tinder and Hinge, but I wasn't on it for a long
You're
time.
not a
Okay.
grinder, are you?
No, that's not for me. That's not for me.
I'm just checking. You don't know these days.
That is the truth. Maybe
That
when
is.
he travels. But Ben, do you think you can really find love on these social media apps? I mean, they have commercials like, here's our Bumble success story.
Well, look, back in the day before apps, I know lots of people got married off of like Match.com and like Plenty of Fish.
Yes, and
Yeah.
eHarmony.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I do. It's kind of crazy that the situation I think nowadays is like you meet someone in person and that's what you're sweet. It's like, oh my God, you never meet anybody in person nowadays. So that's like the new generation. It's like when you meet someone in person, those girls are like, you're the one, because everyone's on Tinder or Hinge.
That's
Everybody
little
wants a different story, right? They don't want to be like, oh yeah, we met on an app like everybody
Yeah, but
else.
that's psychotic. You can't just be like, you're the one just because I met you
like
offline.
it's fate.
Oh, well, like, it's crazy. I've had a girl that was like, I think this needs to work because
What the
I met you. Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Well, when you do meet girls in the wild, you can be like, I'm God's gift to women.
Hey.
Clearly he sent me.
Yes, that's
Ooh,
a good line.
That's
though.
That's a great line.
She's great at
Okay.
these one liners.
I like that.
Steal it,
Alright.
Ben. You can
Hey,
get away with that.
sorry, God just sent me over here.
Yes.
I just was meant to talk
God's gift to you.
to you. God's
think
gift.
of
Would
our
you like to unwrap me?
Hey.
Ooh,
Just think of our wedding story. We don't have to say we met on an app.
yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to be bashful when you tell your kids how you really hooked up.
Yeah, but there's no shame in the apps. Like it's
No.
it's par for the course.
It's de
No
rigueur these days.
Yeah.
I almost think, well, in my opinion, is with the app, it's like girls get to choose and guys are just like
What?
whatever I get kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But I'm me.
Yeah, because y'all are less picky than we are. So.
I know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and
right?
I'm sure girls get likes,
Yes.
and then they're like,
But- So is it that somebody just sends a like, or do they send a like and a comment or a DM?
It's very rarely for a man, I think, to get a comment on it, but there are some times where you get likes.
Okay, ladies. So this is
Okay.
how you differentiate yourselves. You
true.
leave some comments.
Yeah, like engage. Yeah, engage. I mean,
Be the huntress.
Yes. I like being the huntress.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Obviously,
It's-
I'm out of commission, but I
like
I
riding
don't
a
want to
bike,
be
though.
hunted.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I agree. And then I actually like, like Hinge is a really good, I think, a good one because you can leave a comment, and it almost is like, don't leave the same comment every other person. Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. You got a nice smile. It's like, look
What's
at her.
your IQ?
Yeah, yeah, or something. Look at her profile and be like, oh, those earrings are really cool. Where'd you get them in the sea of the...
Well, look at her activities, and be like, oh, you enjoy snorkeling and scuba diving.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How long can
So
you hold
do
your breath?
I know. Okay.
Yeah, no.
But Ben, you're a musician. Like that should be like that
A
should
panty
be
dropper.
like yes.
Do women come up to you at your gigs?
Yeah, I've had somebody come up to me before. Oh my God.
Be
Was
like,
she over
You're-
50?
It's kind of crazy that, yes, she was.
oh God,
It's crazy. I don't know. The older women just...
Because they like to be the huntresses.
I was
Yes.
going to say, they like to come and hunt me.
wow.
I'm like a little piece of...
But are you like a showman like Travis Barker? Like you need to be there like with
Yeah, you take your
swag,
shirt
mean
off.
mugging.
Oh, I do that? Or I'll look at someone in the crowd and I'll give a wink.
Like bite your lip and go like.
Let's do this. I'll get him some Ozempic. You get him some sessions with Levi, and then you'll take your shirt off, and like everyone's gonna
God.
go bananas.
Oh, I'm working. I'm gonna work on this. This all is.
Everybody needs a little O's. Everybody needs a little O's. I take terzepatide.
Oh my God, Penny!
all good.
He looks lean to me. I think
I think you could be cut a little more.
I could
Lift
definitely.
your shirt up. Let's see what's going on under
Oh
there.
Jesus!
I got a lot of hair under here.
Okay.
No, he's lean. Look at that rib.
I know
I see a
you're getting there.
rib
You're getting
cage.
there,
See
baby.
a rib?
You're getting there, baby.
Trying to
Yes,
get there.
and you're not too hairy. That's a good.
Not
that's
too
a
much.
good-
No, it's. I think
If
it's a
we
good
take
amount.
you to get your chest waxed, would you do it?
Never.
Ouch.
Never. For some reason, I've never shaven my chest.
But
And
some girls like that.
correct. I know, but I don't know. For some reason, I wouldn't. I don't know. I like it too much. I think it's not too aggressive.
No, you're
Okay,
not like
he
it's-
loves his hair. He's like, I love my hair.
Yeah, I do. I like sit on my I love when a girl like rubs.
play-
Yeah, you kidding? Nice like chest play. What are you talking about? Maybe rub the nipple a little.
Oh Jesus! There we go.
There goes
the-
Like an
There
E.
goes the
There's
explicit rating.
Oh dang! That's actually
Well,
Jesus.
balls to the wall from here now.
that would be a fun game. We got a tally every
Stroke the
time.
nipple?
No.
Oh my
Whoever gets
God.
the explicit has to take like a shot
Oh my
or something.
God.
It's you.
New
Okay.
Crazy Rich Neighbors policy.
Yes.
Done. Done.
Whoever gives us the explicit,
That's you, brother.
I know.
Thankfully, you already did a shot of tequila.
I did.
Okay. All right.
That's why his
okay.
lips are loose.
You better get ready for number 2.
Oh
okay?
boy!
Coming up, honey.
I might as well just swear right now.
Anyway, if
Well.
anybody wants a little hairy, doe-eyed drummer boy savage, come get him.
Yep.
Got to get through us first, though.
Yeah,
Hit us-
no.
Send
It's
us
our
a
Benji
DM on
Moan.
our Insta, Crazy Rich
Yes,
Neighbors, honey.
You might inherit 2 crazy aunties.
Well, yes, we do give him love life advice, so just know that.
Yes, honey.
Biggest supporters right there.
Yes.
Always.
We got your back.
Yes.
Anywho, by the time this episode drops,
Yes.
the eclipse will have been like 2 weeks past.
Oh my gosh. I wonder what's going to happen in the world. You guys, it's crazy. I mean, I don't understand. Like, I don't remember the last eclipse having so many crazy, wild conspiracy theories.
Okay, so there's conspiracy theories, and then there's just plain old shit the government's doing. Now that we've got the
true
explicit
that.
warning, I can say shit. So, what I don't understand, you already got us the
Wait,
explicit
yeah.
warning.
Okay, yeah. We're doing.
not
Okay, you're right. Fair enough.
It's on you, bro.
So it's like all these state governments are declaring states of emergencies.
Yes.
We have NASA is going to be launching rockets into the eclipse.
I know.
The rockets are named after Egyptian pagan gods of the
Yes.
devil.
Yes.
And then the CERN thing in Switzerland.
Uh-huh.
With what do you even call that thing?
The what's it called? Starts with an hepatron or I don't know.
Hadrian something. That sucker is going to be
I
revving up after
know.
like a couple days of or years of being dormant.
It's crazy.
Hadrian Collider.
Yes.
It's CERN
Yes.
in Switzerland.
Yes.
All of this
and
is
a
happening.
celestial body known as the Devil's Comet will be visible to the naked eye during the eclipse.
I ain't looking at no devil's comet.
It's crazy, you guys. But the U.S. issued a warning of like outages, loss of cell phone coverage, and electrical issues. Like, what the hell? Like, people are saying, get the little crank, the solar powered crank radio, which we live in the hurricane belt, so we're equipped with all of this stuff.
Right.
But they're expecting darkness. Like, what is the world ending?
I think this is bananas.
Oh
First
my
of all,
gosh.
I follow because you and I both love conspiracy
Yes, we
theories.
do,
I
child.
even think we should have like a conspiracy
Good one.
conspiracy theory segment on every show because that's how much we love them.
Love it.
So I follow all this on X, and some lady was like, I lived through the same exact eclipse on the same path in the 70s, and the world did not end.
No.
So, like, what are y'all doing?
It's like Y2K.
Right.
You remember Y2K?
Oh my God, my mother would let me go back to New York for New Year's Eve because she thought the world was ending.
You must have been living.
I was living, girl.
Sitting
I had to
home
stay home with mom and dad.
Oh.
Everybody else is in New York partying their asses off.
No way. Girl, I remember that. It was like drama. Like, we didn't know what was going to happen.
The next day, I'm like, hope you're happy.
Okay. It was like a womp, womp, womp.
Outta here.
But we won't see it, right? It's only in
No.
certain areas.
Yeah.
We'll watch it, I guess, on TV, on the news or
I
whatever.
could give two shits, honestly.
I know. It's like, I don't know. This is just crazy.
So if y'all
crazy.
hear this, we survived.
Yes, I know. Hopefully we won't be shut down. Hopefully the internets will still be working.
Although I'd love a day off from work.
Hey, I know. That'd be a good excuse, right? Like, oh, the internet's down.
Yeah, the interwebs is down.
That would
Sorry,
be...
no podcast today. Sorry.
See y'all on Wednesday.
Oh my God. Anyway, Godspeed, everybody. We hope that everybody is well.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the squatters that are like taking over America. Did you hear about like this illegal immigrant who is like a TikTok star? I think he's Venezuelan, I believe. And he was like urging everybody just to squat. That's the biggest money-making scheme out there. Go and squat, rent it out.
And he told them how to.
All the loopholes.
Correct.
They have him incarcerated though.
Thank the Lord Jesus.
But he should be deported back to his home country.
Oh please, don't get me started on this.
What's squatting?
People are now like not just immigrants, but people are squatting in people's homes.
Oh, like
and
living?
like you cannot get them out.
They go
have
into
rights.
a vacant home and they set up residency there.
And the people could just be away.
Correct. You could be on vacation and some stranger goes and lives in your house and that person has more, well, not anymore in Florida, but in other states. And just until last week in Florida, that squatter would have more rights to your property than you would.
And they can't get them out even though it's your home. Like if they're there for like a certain amount of time.
It's called squatter's rights.
And not a long period of time. Like you literally cannot get law enforcement to go in there. And so like people are like subletting, they're doing renovations, and people like they can't even get into their own homes. And multi-million-dollar homes
or
at that.
Airbnbs.
How's that legal?
Because
It's
squatters
legal.
have rights.
Squatters' rights.
But not anymore in Florida.
So
Thank the Lord. Go
So you're
DeSantis,
telling me
sorry.
if I came here if I was homeless.
If you went, not anymore in Florida.
But
say you were homeless in New York.
Okay, I was homeless in New York. Say I was homeless in New York and your house was there and you came down to Florida for 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm just homeless.
Yes.
And I get into your house.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can break into your house.
Yes.
And it's not breaking and entering.
You have squatters' rights.
So if I break that window and I jump in through the window and I lay in your bed and use all your shit.
And you live there.
Yes.
You have squatters' rights
Yes.
over the owner of that home.
Yes.
So they can take all of your.
Yes.
So we did a show years ago called Mansion Squatters.
We did. I think we need to revive this because there are
Maybe-
so many
yeah.
stories out there.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like this elderly couple bought their dream home and like they can't, I don't know, somehow a squatter got in it and they cannot get the squatter out. Like, and you cannot get law enforcement involved. You cannot use brute force because then they got arrested or their son got arrested.
You can't even change the locks. Say they have the key or something. You can't even change the locks on
And the
them.
squatters go in and then they change the locks on you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's their house basically now?
Yes.
Pretty much.
But they're not paying rent and they're
No.
not paying anything.
No.
So now you have to pay the mortgage for these other people?
Yes, you pay.
Yes.
You pay. You
Or
have to keep
otherwise
paying
the
on
bank
home.
will repossess the home if it has a
Ben,
mortgage.
It's crazy. Like seriously, I think we need to do like a part 2 on
Yeah,
that story
I
because
had
I'm
no.
fascinated by
I would
it.
love to hear more about this because one, that just doesn't make any. Like, what's the point of even getting a house? And
Well, now we're safe here. Thank you, DeSantis.
Yes, thank God.
Okay,
Governor
good.
DeSantis signed the Property Rights Bill HB 621, which seeks to provide homeowners remedies against squatting and increases penalties on squatters. So he says, we are putting an end to the squatter scam in Florida. Okay, while other states are siding with the squatters, we're protecting property owners and punishing criminals looking to game the system. Like, this is real.
Yes,
it's
Queen.
crazy.
It is crazy, especially down in our parts where we have a lot of snowbirds who are gone for half a year.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Exactly that.
Super important.
Wait, does it pertain to boats as well?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe houseboats. You know that's a residence.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
It's crazy though. How do you
It's
let
crazy.
how do the criminals have rights?
Yeah. How does that,
about
a nice
I can literally
backward
break
system.
into your house and live. What is it? If you don't mind, what's qualified you living there?
Like how many months? I think
Or
it depends on
how many
on the
days?
states. We're gonna do a show on
Okay,
it.
okay.
Answer all of
Okay.
your
stay
questions.
tuned, Bougie Crew.
Stay tuned.
Okay. Yes.
Well, I'd like to thank our listener, Jesse Briandi, who
Oh.
left us a message
What?
via Spreaker where he or she has listened to us. So thank you for listening, Jesse. Thank you for leaving the comment. You girls are great, funny as hell.
Oh, thank you.
Love you, Jessie.
Thank you so much for being a part of our bougie crew.
Yes, and welcome to the neighborhood. So listen, to all you listening at home, please give us a 5-star rating and a nice little shout out on your platform of choice. We read this stuff and it really means something to us.
It does. It does. This is a thankless job.
I know, but then when we get like comments and like you heard of somebody listening to us, I mean, it keeps us going.
I know. Like I heard like, it's one of the most masculine, manliest of men who's like, oh my God, I discovered you had a podcast. And he was like, I
crazy.
love it. He was like, the chemistry's so good. You guys keep it real and y'all crack me up. So thank you for listening, especially to our like males,
I love when guys listen.
I know. Crazy.
Yep.
Shocking.
So to go along with the upcoming, well, now when you listen to this past solar eclipse,
It's the We Survived.
the We Survived
Eclipse.
the Solar Eclipse Margarita is our cocktail of the week, courtesy of Barge. What the fish?
Oh, Bar GBT.
BarGBT.
BarGBT.app.
That's a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's like an AI bartender.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Next Miss Sheila gonna be replaced by
I
some
know.
little.
Oh, they have
thing.
robots now, girl, to clean houses, like full on, like humanoid looking robots. Who,
Like the
Miss Sheila
Jetsons.
was like, did you hear that, Mia? She was like, you better not replace me with a robot. Oh my God. She was like, it cleans. It does everything. She was just like, yeah, it
Uh-oh.
costs like $20,000.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Well, that's cheaper than a Miss Sheila.
It is. It ain't cheaper than a violetta.
She was like, do not replace me. I'm like, don't worry, girl. You safe. You safe. I don't want no AI in my house. And then he kills me or like holds us hostage.
balls. Could you
What if it
imagine?
takes over? Like, what if it goes into our system and hacks our like, our system and learns our passwords and
Oh, it
like,
would.
and then squats in our house and then y'all don't see us and
What
it's
if it
like,
put moves on your husband?
that's a good idea.
Just get a
You can
sex
change
doll.
you can change the language and everything.
That's probably like the next iteration of that bot, right?
Well, they make those dolls.
Hey, yeah.
Aye.
Okay.
All right, so this AI bartender created this drink with a dark, rich layer that mimics the shadow of the moon over a bright, citrusy base, creating a sensory experience of day and night. With a they're strong. With a subtle hint of spice and beautiful color gradient, this drink not only tantalizes the taste buds, but it's a feast for the eyes,
It
honey.
is pretty. I mean, don't mind our cups for those who can see us on YouTube. But yes, so the ingredients. 1.5 ounce silver tequila, a 1/2 ounce orange liqueur, something like Contour or triple sec. 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, 1 ounce of agave syrup, adjusted taste, 1 ounce of activated charcoal lemonade for the eclipse effect.
Question.
Uh-huh.
When you do the cocktail recipes, I've noticed that they're really involved, probably because you have a Miss Sheila. So does this mean that we have to make both the charcoal and the lemonade to create the activated charcoal lemonade?
Yes, girl. Wait till the AI is going to tell us how to do it, okay? That's part 2 is on you to tell the people how to do it.
Okay, my people.
Okay. One blackberry. Huh?
Keep going.
1 blackberry for garnish, 1 slice of jalapeno for subtle spiciness, ice cubes, salt, or block lava salt for rimming the glass.
Now, and remember, it's just 1 blackberry for garnish. 2 would be too much. Serve this in a traditional margarita glass to showcase the beautiful layered effect. So start by rimming your glass.
Oh, Lord. Rimming is bringing back stories, episodes gone by.
127. Set your rimmed glass aside. In a shaker, combine the tequila, orange liqueur, fresh lime juice, and agave syrup. Add a slice of jalapeno if you so desire. Fill up the shaker with ice and shake it like you're having a seizure.
Mm-hmm. So you strain the mixture into the prepared margarita glass filled with fresh ice. You carefully pour the activated charcoal lemonade over the back of a spoon to float it on top of the tequila mixture, creating a dark eclipse layer. You garnish with a blackberry on the rim of the glass to represent the celestial event. You serve immediately and watch as your guests marvel at the beauty of this I Survived the Solar Eclipse Margarita.
And if you didn't see the first eclipse after you drink this, you'll see your own.
And after all that work, child, please, you can be tired.
Lord, child, I am tired. Cheers, boo.
Cheers, babes.
Okay, y'all. Now on to our crazy rich neighbor of the week. So a Fort Lauderdale woman went missing in Spain in February of 2022. And she had just begun, like Ben, using the dating app Bumble. Investigators have tracked down at least 2 men that Anna Konvencic, age 40, was chatting with before she was last seen outside her Madrid apartment on February 2. Colombian-born Anna had been living in Spain on and off since last summer when her marriage to Serbian-American businessman David Konvencic, age 35, hit the skids.
So, according to our Bougie Bible approved favorite rag, dailymail.co.uk, shout out.
Hey.
The pair made several attempts to reconcile, but Anna was ready to move on. And Bumble was how she planned to do it. According to her best friend, Sana Romero traveled to Spain to help look for her, like a good bestie.
Yes, indeed.
She doesn't know whether the petite brunette was looking for love or just on the app or just using the app in the BFF mode to make new friends.
And what mode do you put your app in?
I didn't even know that.
Do me, baby.
I know, right? Like
available now.
I know. He ain't looking for no BFFs. He's got enough friends.
I got some. Yeah, I'm just.
Right? He's
Come on,
good.
show me a good time.
All right. So a day after Anna's disappearance, close pals received bizarre WhatsApp messages from Anna claiming that a quote-unquote wonderful man had approached her in the street and they were going to spend the next few days together. Okay, first of all, that sounds sketchy.
Very.
Who the heck does that?
Very. Yeah, so friends couldn't get through to her and didn't believe the texts were written by Anna, who was officially declared missing on Monday, February 5th, when she failed to meet a friend to travel to Barcelona for a conference. Which that means you paid for that conference. Mm-hmm. You coordinated with a friend for that conference.
You had a place to stay in Barcelona.
You booked your hotel exactamundo. Oh Lord,
sketchy.
I fear the worst.
I do too. I just know that police have been in contact with several people she was speaking with, Sana, her best friend, told the Daily Mail. I've met with one of them who tells me they were not romantically involved, they were friends. I've been saying this whole time that we need to get into her phone and look at the platform she was using. We need to look for any clues in there, but we have not gotten that far yet, which is inexcusable.
Yes, it's crazy.
It is.
I mean, if that was in America, this happened in America, that would be the first place. You look at this
Absolutely.
Digital footprint, right?
Yes, and you'd ping like where were these messages sent?
Yes.
You know, to look,
In Spain,
triangulate where that phone was located when the messages were sent. I am too. So the net is, if you want to commit a crime, go to Madrid.
Oh my God, it's crazy. That's like stop number one. Unbelievable. So like the trail's gone so cold, right?
Totes.
Anyway, y'all, adding to the mystery, investigators checked surveillance cameras and found footage of a suspicious man in a motorcycle helmet skulking around Anna's building on Friday, February 2nd. He was first seen waiting outside for two people to leave, then slipping inside before the door could close around 9:30 p.m.
That is just like the douchebag that lives on the cul-de-sac in our neighborhood who his people wait for our front gate to open and then they just come
Scoot
and go.
in. I don't like that.
Girl. Nope.
I don't like it at all.
Nope.
But you guys, was she staying at an Airbnb?
I'm going to say yes.
This is why I go to a hotel, honey.
I
need to
know.
go through. I need to see
security.
Security.
I need room service.
Okay, this is why we live in our gated community
need
with our
maid service. You need maid
wackos.
service.
Okay, but
Yeah,
seriously, like this is why, like for young women or even men traveling like alone, I think they know these criminals know where these Airbnbs are.
Yes.
They know where they're located, and I think they track people. Like I've had, friends, like former colleagues, say, "Oh, we're going to Brazil and we're staying a bunch of girls in an Airbnb." I'm like, "Is you kidding me?"
No, my days of Airbnb for the
Like,
most part
no.
are over because I want security. I want room service. I want maid
Yes.
service.
No.
I want a concierge.
Yes, exactly.
I am not going on holiday to do all the grunt work I
Honey
do at
child,
home.
then we could stay homesies.
Correct.
In our beautiful homes.
Exactly.
That's what no.
Yeah.
I ain't doing jack diddly.
Correct.
I'm not even making a resi, like you
Well,
said.
I don't necessarily mind that,
But the concierge can make
Yes.
recommendations, make the
I want to
reservations.
be waited on.
Yes, but it's just not safe. And then people
not.
like who own it, they have keys, they have cameras. Now they're saying you have to like go with a detector to see if there are cameras around.
That is too much work.
No,
Forget about
honey.
it. It's
I'm
like
too paranoid for that.
my girlfriend who went to Milan on her own. She stayed in an Airbnb. In the middle of the night, she looks up. She see a red dot on a camera,
No.
freaking watching her.
No.
She checked out of
In
there.
her bed?
Yes, queen. She checked out of that so fast. She went to JW Marriott, honey.
Oh my gosh, what a creeper! But then they could sexualize that footage and sell that on the interwebs.
The dark web.
You could be on OnlyFans
They could
and
what cameras are in the bathroom?
exactly.
Because there are sick pervs everywhere.
Oh my lord.
And y'all, hey,
Mm-hmm.
wait, y'all. After the break, what do the police know about the mystery man? Welcome back to Crazy Rich Neighbors. So the mystery man skulking around Anna's apartment, he sprayed black paint on two cameras.
Oh no.
One above the elevator and another one on the entrance intercom to obscure his comings and goings. So Spanish cops are yet to track the man down or make any arrests in Anna's disappearance, according to Anna's brother, Felipe Hanayo.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but the police here would have gone to every Home Depot and store like that. They would have gotten a list of everybody who bought black spray paint.
Yes.
They would have looked at all the camera footage. They would have interviewed everyone who, bought that black spray paint. We should just go and solve this case.
Oh my!
We got this.
I know, but you guys, like seriously, there's some ill intent if you are spray painting the cameras. But actually, going back to our squatters thing, like you see so much ring footage of like people trying to break into people's homes, and then they realize there's like they spray the ring camera black. Like, oh my lord, poor Anna, poor Anna. Anna and her husband of 13 years, David, also known as Dusan, were yet to formally file for divorce. They ran a real estate business, owned as many as 6 properties, and tried several times to patch up their marriage before calling it quits in January when she rang her family in tears to let them know.
David indicated to close friend Sana that he would travel to Spain to help look for Anna, but he never went, according to the Daily Mail. The fact is, I went to Madrid to search for Anna. I asked him to come and join me and search for her, but instead, he said that he left Florida to go to Serbia.
What?
And that's all I can say, her friend Sana
Wow.
was quoted.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Toodaloo.
What if he didn't want to share the real estate? What
Well,
if
there's
he
more
didn't?
brewing that we will unveil.
So David did not respond to calls on WhatsApp messages, and there was no response when dailymail.com, shout out, get him, called the estranged couple's $900,000 home, which boasts 5 bedrooms and a pool. Anna's Mercedes convertible was parked up on the driveway along with a Nissan and several motorcycles. Packages and mail were piling up outside.
Now, if anyone's wondering, I did look this up. There is an extradition treaty between the U.S. and Serbia. So
Okay, that's good.
if he were to be found guilty or charged with this, he could be extradited from Serbia
Okay.
back to Florida. So
Good.
it's not, we can't read into it, oh, he went there, so he can't get extradited. He
Right.
can.
Yes, good. Good.
So apparently they were a frisky couple and seemed happy, according to their neighbor, Guy Hackman. David is a showy guy and a nice-looking dude, according to Guy. David will walk around with his shirt off, and he looked kind of cocky.
All right then. Okay,
Wow.
nothing wrong with being hot.
Hey,
Right?
crime child.
Okay, I wouldn't mind it if we had some of that in our hood. You
I know. Ain't
Go-
nobody hot running around shirtless
Oh,
in our
no,
hood.
and we got a bunch of children running around screaming. I'm hoping this is like a holiday thing.
Did you ever look at a kid and just think, like, I know that kid stinks?
Yes, my own.
I saw my favorite work colleague posted a picture of her kid.
Did he look dirty?
And I was just
What
like,
if they listen to you?
no, they don't. I'm like, I know that kid smells.
Oh my god.
Anywho.
So sad.
You know those like pages where they have like the memes and then it has like each it's like you know the kid smells when he has this.
I know that child smells. He hasn't had a haircut in 14 years. What could be growing
But
under
does
there?
he look cool though? Does he look
No,
like a surfer?
He looks
dude kid?
unkempt.
Oh my god. Oh lord.
I'll
He
show
doesn't
you
have lice.
offline.
No, show me now.
I really don't think he has lice. I just think he's gonna be stanky.
Oh god. No, kids have to be so musty odor anyways, right?
Yeah.
So several locals told dailymail.com that they had seen Anna and David sunbathing naked on their roof in broad daylight. Freaky dickies. They would lay there naked catching the sun, said one.
And if that ain't enough to keep your husband happy, then I don't know what a girl's gotta
Does
do.
that? Okay, but they're like, it's Florida. They've been living here for so long enough that and wait. Chow, please. These Solar Eclipse Margaritas. They've been living here so long enough to know there's no kids living right here. I've never even heard a raised voice come from that house. It's so sad. She's such a sweet girl.
Oh, child. Okay, well, here's where the rubber meets the road, y'all.
Uh-oh.
The couple have been embroiled in a number of recent lawsuits,
Oh, snaps.
including a bank taking them to court for allegedly defaulting on a $399,000 mortgage.
Uh-oh.
David was sued again just last October for falling behind on a second
Oh.
$435,000
Oh my
mortgage, but both
gosh.
cases were dismissed. I'm going to guess that they settled.
Okay.
But keep in mind that their house is worth $999,000.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's
But maybe they leveraged that
to buy other
and
properties or something.
They were probably highly leveraged.
Yeah.
And I wonder if she has like life insurance
Oh, snap.
or something.
Well, you know what? You can guarantee the Spanish authorities are not looking into that.
I know. But you can't claim life insurance unless a body is found, right?
And not if the person, correct, and they need to not have died. Like, well, the husband couldn't collect if he was a
Right.
beneficiary and he killed her. He can't collect on that.
Right,
so-
but out of 6 homes, okay,
Yeah.
if like 2 are being defaulted and you have the other 4, that's a lot. Maybe, I don't know.
There's no reason why in this real estate market in Florida that there should not be tenants occupying
Oh,
those
God.
properties.
And buyers, come on. These properties
Correct.
get like scooped up so fast. Don't
Yeah.
mind like them saying like there's a housing crisis or there's going to be a downfall. Not in South Florida, hunty.
Nope.
Don't come here, y'all. But we're just saying.
Especially Leah McSweeney. Leah McSweeney for the from Real Housewives of New York.
Oh, no.
We closed, girl.
Okay, Florida is closed.
Yep.
Okay, so anyways, guys, according to the Daily Mail, David sought restraining orders against two men in 2018, claiming that they had stalked and threatened to murder him. Lord, what in the shady heck? Gosh, the orders were dropped because David failed to show up at the hearing to decide whether they should be made permanent.
Was he too scared to show
But
up?
I don't know. Like, what in the shady heck, though?
I don't know.
This is a little bit too much drama.
Child, please. Anna's supposed last message, her best friend Sana, happened allegedly at 2 p.m. on Saturday, the 3rd of February. And again, she said she met someone wonderful. It went on to say, he has a summer house about 2 hours from Madrid. We're going there now, and I will spend a few days there. The signal is spotty. I'll call you when I get back.
But I mean, that sounds like a very girly message, right? That's something like girls would say to each other. I can't imagine that a dude would craft this message in a way. It was very crafty done if a dude did do it and kidnapped her. Ben, I mean, does this sound like a... This sounds like a mess. Does this sound like a girly
granted,
message?
you're not psychotic, but what do you think?
I know. He has a summer house about 2 hours away from Madrid. Or maybe it is just criminals.
There's a lot to it, I think.
Okay, well, I can't poke holes in this one, but what the rest of the message does sound shady. Take a listen. It said, yesterday, after therapy, I needed a walk, and he approached me on the street. Amazing connection, like I never had before. No girl talks like that, okay? We say, oh my God, he's hot, and we vibe, or he seems nice, but we'll see if he's going to be a psycho.
Did he get ChatGPT to write this and be like, sound like a girly girl? Like, I don't know.
That part does not sound authentic.
But then how did this guy know that she's in therapy?
He made it up.
Oh, he may have read.
He made it up.
But no, unless he read like her text messages and saw that maybe she was already in therapy. But why would you be on vacation in therapy? Maybe it's online or virtual?
I could go to Dr. Susan online and keep up my therapy if I was away for a long time.
This is so weird. So neither Sana nor Anna's anguished family,
or the two of us,
believe the missing woman authored the text.
Mm-hmm.
Her WhatsApp account has been offline ever since. And most recently, according to the New York Post, David said that he wanted to, quote unquote, clear the air over Anna's disappearance. Her lawyer, Ken Padwitz, told News Nation's Chris Como, that's where he ended up. However,
that's his own.
That's his own
organization.
Oh, okay. However, when the FBI asked him to take a lie detector test, David declined. Note, lie detector tests are admissible as evidence in Florida, y'all.
Mm-hmm. So when he was asked why David had not traveled to Spain to assist in finding his own wife, y'all, Padowitz said his client would be of little use. He has no friends in Spain.
No friends?
He has no relatives in Spain. He doesn't own property in Spain. No habla español, the lawyer told Chris Cuomo. It's his fajukin wife.
I know.
If my husband went missing, my butt would be on a plane.
Even if you were like on the verge of like divorce, and they did say they tried to reconcile over and over again, you get on the plane.
Guilty as sin in my book.
Yes, child. Lord have mercy.
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now to clear this funky, suspicious air, we will have to like provide our Bougie crew with an update because I'm very intrigued by the story and I need to know where
invested.
she is.
We do.
Okay,
yep.
So my Bougie Bible pick this week, you guys, is the hotel collection gifted to me by my boo T for my birthday.
Yes, queen.
And I'll have to say that the site is offering a 30 to 50% off sale. Okay, site wide. And for those of you who don't know what it is, it's inspired by luxury hotels designed for homes. The hotel collection is one of the fastest growing luxury fragrances and lifestyle brands dedicated to sending your senses on vacation.
And boy, do they need one.
Oh my gosh. So you can create like scents from, any 5-star hotel. Sometimes you just go into a lobby and it's like, woo.
You know, I got it for you.
Oh,
Because when we were in DC,
yes.
and we went to what was the Italian embassy, which is
Yes.
now residences, and you were like, oh my God, they
Oh,
have a scent piping
it
through.
smells so good.
And so that's why I wanted to gift you that
And
for
I
your birthday.
love it. It smells so good, you guys. And sometimes with these like plugins and even candles and things like that, you think like, oh God, am I just breathing in toxins?
Some candles release soot.
Yes, exactly. And then I worry about my little birds and all
Oh,
these
yeah.
things. But you guys, it's 100% essential oils, cruelty-free, vegan, hypoallergenic, safe for everybody and pets, okay? No parabens, no formaldehyde. Yes, these things, some of them do have formaldehyde,
Yes.
color additives, synthetic dyes, and preservatives. So, and the candles that they have are like soy wax, okay, and cotton wixes, so they don't, like you said, put soot on your beautiful ceilings or whatever if they're not high enough to let it.
Luckily, we don't have that problem.
We're gifted with majestically high seasons.
Yes, queen.
Ceilings, okay? So they've been featured in the New York Times, Forbes, USA Today, Cosmopolitan, and they are endorsed by a ton of celebs, including,
Us.
us and Scott Disick.
Oh,
Check
shit.
them out at hotelcollection.com.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Yes.
So, getting ready for summer, getting ready for a little travel season. I found the cutest set. I don't know if Benny Ben can open the link for our viewers on YouTube.
Oh, I want to see this.
I don't buy a lot of stuff from Boston proper, but I always look at their catalogs because once in a while they have a couple things that will be real rock stars. Like one of my favorite blazers is from there.
Wow.
And so now what I'm loving is the Charmeuse cargo set. It's so lovely for summer.
Oh, that's cute.
It's packable. It comes in black, navy, and pink. I bought the navy. You should know that it runs very big. So I
Oh.
ordered a small, and I actually had to send it back for an extra small.
Oh, cute.
So it's a 2-piece outfit. It's a very soft charmeuse fabric. It's a sleeveless top with a cargo pant with cargo detailing on the legs. You can dress it up or down.
That's nice.
It's machine washable, but don't put it in the dryer. And yeah, you just have a cute little easy outfit on the go. You don't have to think about it. And, Boston Proper, it's $130 for a 2-piece set. And they're always running sales and have promo codes. Right now you can get 30% off. So
very cool.
bougie on a budget, honey.
Yeah, and like traveling. I mean, I always like to look chic when I'm traveling. I do, but this is chic and comfortable.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
can
you-
put a sweater on if you get cold. You can, dress
on
it
some-
up. It looks very
Yeah,
chic.
dress it up with heels. Dress it
Mhm.
down with sandals.
Yes, love it.
Thanks. So that's it, you guys.
Share this ish with your favorite bad bitch.
Follow us on your favorite podcast platform. Please like us, rate us, review us. We read everything.
Yes. Follow us on IG at Crazy Rich Neighbors or on Facebook at CRN Podcast.
Have a question, comment, or a complaint? Email us at info.crazyrichneighbors.com.
And remember, you guys, if you have to ask who your crazy neighbor is,
It's
you.
definitely you.
It's you. It's you.
And Ben.
Ben's a freaky deaky crazy neighbor.
Bye,
Love you
Bougie crew.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Be good.